Today I will present my research proposal examining how educational technology professional development influences teachers' classroom effectiveness and student achievement. This study seeks to understand whether the current professional development models are meeting teacher needs and whether they translate into meaningful improvements in learning. Schools increasingly rely on technology to meet instructional goals, yet many teachers report that professional development they receive is generic and not aligned with their classroom realities. This disconnect raises a significant question. Are technology-focused professional development programs actually improving teaching effectiveness and student outcomes? This study seeks to explore that relationship. Despite heightened expectations surrounding digital instruction, PD remains inconsistent and often lacks job-embedded support. Research shows that teachers face barriers such as lack of time, inadequate administrative support, and difficulty transferring professional development content into practice. Because teacher effectiveness is directly tied to student achievement, it is essential to understand how technology professional development affects both. The literature suggests that strong professional development is job embedded, collaborative, and content specific. However, teachers often struggle to implement technology strategies due to various systemic barriers. Importantly, there is limited research specifically examining technology professional development and even less linking it directly to measurable student achievement. These gaps justify the need for the current study. The problem driving this research is the disconnect between the technology professional development teachers receive and their ability to implement effective digital instructional strategies, as well as the unclear relationship between such professional development and student academic outcomes. The purpose of this study is to analyze how technology-focused professional development shapes teaching practices, influence perceptions of instructional effectiveness, and impact student achievement within an authentic school setting. These research questions focus on three areas: changes in classroom practice, student performance outcome, and teachers' perceptions of their own effectiveness. Together, they will help determine whether technology professional development is producing meaningful instructional and academic benefits. This slide defines the key variables used in the study. Clear operationalization of these terms ensure consistency in data interpretation and strengthens the overall research design. This study used quantitative correlational design because the goal is to examine the relationships among professional development participation, teaching behaviors, and student achievement. Data will be collected from teacher surveys and existing student assessment scores. Data will be gathered through a structured teacher survey and archival student achievement records. The survey captures teachers' perspectives and behaviors, while benchmark scores provide objective evidence of student performance. The study includes two key independent variables: professional development frequency and professional development quality. Dependent variables include technology, integration practices, teacher effectiveness, perceptions, and student achievement outcomes. All variables are operationalized numerically to enable statistical analysis. The study population contains 26 teachers across grades 6 through 8. Stratified random sampling ensures that all subject areas and grade levels are proportionately represented. Although the required sample is 24, surveying all 26 teachers is both realistic and beneficial. The analysis will begin with descriptive statistics followed by correlational testing to identify preliminary relationship. Regression analysis will then determine how strongly professional development predicts teacher behaviors and student achievement. These tests are appropriate for continuous variables and allow for examination of predictive relationships. Hierarchical regression is particularly useful for isolating the unique contribution of technology integration to student achievement. This study aims to provide practical recommendations for improving technology professional development. By identifying which professional development elements influence instruction and achievement, the results may guide district leaders in designing more effective professional learning systems. In conclusion, this proposal seeks to evaluate whether technology professional development is achieving its intended goals. Understanding its effects on instructional practices and student learning can lead to more targeted, meaningful professional development that strengthens teacher capacity and supports student success. Thanks for listening.